Hello everyone, and welcome to this audio podcast. This audio podcast as part of a Labostix Connotation. This audio podcast as part of a Geronimo analysis. This audio podcast as part of a Ztorm molecular. This audio podcast as part of the journal, and this audio podcast as part of a Ztorm Labostix production. So this audio podcast, looking at a research gap and a research approach to a publication by Mohammed and team from 2024. Looking at understanding education for healthcare services for healthcare service users aligned to social media platforms. Um, um, in this audio podcast and through in this audio podcast, the audio podcast will be a look at the in around the research question, the sort of research question, the sort of strength of and around the publication and the limitations. So, in as part of the research gap and research approach, the publication looks at the importance of understanding healthcare education and systems aligned to social media platforms. And as part of the research question, the research in as part of the in as part of the sort of particular research question, the research had several objectives, two of which included what CKD topics would or could healthcare service users would healthcare service users alike understanding in and around and to understand how what education part what in and how what education part of CKD chronic kidney disease care should be internationally. The publication was in the remit of the use of social media, and in on patient and public involvement, or PPI, and the publication offers a sort of highlight in regard to solutions. And as part of the strength of the publication highlights the importance of healthcare education and some examples, some decent examples of PPI. And the publication additionally presents quantitative or descriptive data surrounding in around two social media platforms, the RPSG and KDAR's platforms, informing of some of the challenges surrounding education by healthcare professionals for pediatrics or young people and adults suffering with different forms of kidney disease, or different forms of CKD. The limitation of the publication was the publication informs of only some of the challenges surrounding kidney care, kidney care for pediatrics and young people and adults across CKD, or chronic kidney disease. That draws this audio podcast to a close. This audio podcast as part of a Labostix Connotation. This audio podcast as part of a Geronimo analysis. This audio podcast as part of a Ztorm molecular. This audio podcast as part of the journal, and this audio podcast as part of a Ztorm Labostix production.